Okay guys, today we're working on a 1997 E320 Mercedes, and the issue these have is the rear window regulators go out quite a bit, and that's what happened here. You can just take the window, and this one's been taped in the up position, got tape on it and stuff, and so I purchased a new window regulator, and it goes in vertically, and this part here holds the glass up, and evidently the cable broke. I don't know, but I assume the cable's broke, and so we're going to give this a go. Okay guys, here's the likely tools you're going to need to remove the panel on the door panel. Various plastic panel tools, a little more meaty panel tool here, Phillips screwdriver, straight blade screwdriver, and that's just to get the panel off probably. So if you don't have a panel tool and you're going to attempt taking panels off, don't do it, because you'll screw up the panels most likely. It's better to go and get you a set of panel tools, probably shoot $10 worth, and that'll save you a lot of headaches so you don't mess up your panels. So yeah, you know, the old-fashioned way is just to pry underneath the panel tabs with a couple of screwdrivers, but sometimes that's not always the best. So get your panel tools ready before you do this job, and you'll be good. So I'll get back with you. Okay guys, we're going to take this panel off. You need to unscrew your door lock knob, and I've never done one of these on an E320 Mercedes, so I'm not sure where all the screws are or anything. Sometimes you get a screw hidden behind the door handle. I'm just looking around. I see a plug under here. So there's a Phillips screw right here. The window switch is already off. It's been pushed back inside there. So there's no fasteners for this guard there, but there is a screw behind there. So we're pretty loose. I'm going to make sure we don't have any. Oh, here's a screw right here. The latch trim. Well, that's all right. Now, normally on door panels you have to knock it upward to release these clips up here. And I see, there we go. So we're kind of learning together here. I've got the door handle latch in here, and then I've got a speaker wire. I may not even mess with that. I'm going to leave that together and maybe just move this out of the way. So we've got the, there's always a plastic seal on these things. So there we go. The cable's broke or came out. Here's your window motor, and that runs the regulator, goes up and down. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this out. I see a rivet here and more rivets. We're gonna have to drill those out. So I'll get back with you when I'm ready to drill them out. All right, you're gonna need a Torx bit, and we're gonna remove this window motor. It looks like the cable got wound around it, but the gear looks fine. Looks like there's a rubber seal around this gear that's kind of messed up from the cable being in there. So I don't have that. I'll probably just put it back, because it's not too hard to change out later if it happens to be an issue. So it looks like I'm going to have to drill the rivets out. I'll get back with you. Okay, I've got one rivet here, looks like, and right here there's a hook. It looks like the regulator hangs on that, so that'll make it easier to assemble back. And then I've got looks like at least 2 rivets down here. So I'm just using a 1/4 inch drill bit. Okay guys, the object here is to drill through the head of the rivet, but not drill through the panel, so you don't want to oversize the hole. And so that's all I'm doing. Sometimes when you get real close, the rivet wants to spin, and that's what this one's doing, so I'm going to try to hold it a little bit. That one's pretty close. I'm going to go ahead and start doing the bottom ones too. I'll get back with you when I get those drilled out. Okay, I want to show you what you're trying to do here. You're drilling just the I don't know, the part of the rivet that's expanded, and so you don't want to oversize the holes again. So I've got a little bit more work on the upper one. So there you go. So it looks like it's loose. We're going to have to bring the window up and hold that window up in the up position before we can get this out. Well, it feels like there's another rivet somewhere. Oh, here's one right here. Let's see. Where did I miss it? There, I missed that one, so I'll drill that one out. Okay, so I have all the rivets drilled out. I'm going to slide the glass up and hold it. I think that's all it's going to take. And then I'm going to finagle this out of here. Maybe. I know it's connected to the bottom of the glass rail. Maybe I ought to bring it down and check it out if I can. There we go. There was a clip holding this onto the rail. And there's the old one. All right, I'll get back with you. Okay guys, this is the part that broke off my old regulator. So the new regulator, of course, it's got it attached to it, and so you're going to have to wrestle that assembly up and then get this slid in like so, and then it has a clip that comes up underneath that to capture that. So anyway, I just thought I'd let you know this is one of the more harder things to do, is get that whole new assembly up there and this in position and the clip on. So I'll get back with you. Okay, I'm going to try to get this new assembly in. Just like the old assembly, it's got a little hook here, and it hooks into a little slot here to help hold everything in place while you put the rivets in. So put the part that holds the window in the down position. You can move this up and down. Just put it in the down position to try to get it in, and have your glass in the down position. It'll make it a lot easier. So we'll give it a shot. Well, my glass just fell. So I'll get back with you when I put my glass back up. Okay, I got the glass back up in position, and now I've got the regulator hanging in that slot. There we go. And then put this clip on there. To hold everything in. There we go. So now we're going to put the rivets back in it. I'll get back with you. Okay, you're going to need some 3/16 by about 3/8 long rivets, and start at the top one, because once you have that in there, you'll be able to pivot it. All right, once you have that one in place, just go ahead and rivet off the rest of it. Okay, we'll put the motor back. Maybe. I'm gonna have to push the when I have to put pressure on the window upwards to rotate this motor. There we have it. We'll go ahead and I noticed the new regulator only has 2 holes for the motor mount. I don't think that's going to be an issue. So we'll go ahead, and my battery's about ready to die in the camera, so I'm going to cut away. We'll put the 2 bolts in. I'll hook up the electrical to it and make sure it works. Get back with you. Okay guys, I put the mounted the motor with these 2 Torx bit screws. I put the electrical cable back on and got the key in the on position. Everything seems to work just fine. Okay, so all we got to do is put the panels back on and we'll be ready to go. Okay guys, I just want to show you this plastic ceiling panel here, cover. I just used a little bit of duct tape here and there to hold it on. So now it's time to put the panel back on. Okay guys, don't forget your door cable. It fits into the back side of this handle. And then have your window down, and when you put the panel on, put it on top first and bring the door lock through like so. And it's just so you don't lose that while you're working on it, it's better just to go ahead and put this knob on a few turns. Then we line up these clips up at the top. Like so, and then we find the holes and snap the panel back. I'll get back with you when I snap it back in. But it's pretty straightforward. You just line up these pins with the holes and snap it in, and then we'll finish up putting the screws on. Okay guys, I was putting this switch back in, and it's been broken before and all glued up. So I won't show that here, but I'm going to take and glue all this assembly back, glue the switch to the plate, and then silicone it all into place, and that'll take care of it. And also, don't forget the screw behind the handle, and there's one in this access hole, and then button it up. I wanted to give you another tip. The best thing to glue all this together is silicone 1. The high odor, the stinkiest stuff. Do not buy the silicone 2. It takes a lot longer to dry. It's not as good as adhesive as silicone 1. So always use a clear silicone 1 is what I use to glue plastic to plastic, and then this to the vinyl. Someone's used Gorilla Glue, and you can see it's a urethane Gorilla Glue. It expands and it's nasty and it doesn't hold worth a crap. Now if you've got some wood it works, but right there is a perfect example of using silicone 1. So that should do it. So now, before, you could just walk up to the window and pull it down, and you could break in real easy. Plus, even when it was taped, it would go ahead and migrate down. So that's been a pain in the rear. So anybody that's got a Mercedes, you can change out your regulator yourself and probably save a $500 bill by taking it to a shop or a Mercedes for sure. And I'd say Well, when you videotape, it takes longer to do a job, and I've got about an hour and a half in this, but if I wasn't videotaping, I'm positive I could do it in an hour. So anyway, thanks for watching my videos, and stay tuned for the next.